So now I just want to go over some tips and tricks that help me, especially for this pregnancy. Some of them are from my last one, but mostly are for this one because I know how bad hyperemesis can be. So the first one is take your medication if you have been given medication. Like I said before, I'm not an OBG, so I really want you guys to discuss all of that with your doctor and just handle that with them. But from my experience, I do have to take it, and so it is important to do so. And there are going to be times when you are truly at your worst with the excessive vomiting, maybe a little dizzy. Even talking can make you nauseous and you vomit from talking. So, keep it somewhere close to you. If you already have toddlers like I do, I had to kind of hide mine so that she wouldn't find them, but I still needed them to be like at my bedside. So I would, put them under stuff and then, put my clothes on top of them and then close the drawer. Whatever you have to do, because of course we don't want our little ones to get into it. But take them, that's what they're there for, and make sure that you're on the schedule that they tell you to be on so that your body can start reacting to the medication. My next tip is have snacks and something to drink at your bedside. I don't think you can see my nightstand from here. We'll see when I look at the video. But right now in my nightstand I have some water, and I have some animal crackers, and I have my medicine, and I have my Tums. What else do I have? Oh, and I have some candy. But have something at your bedside, because when you are vomiting this much and all you have working in your stomach is your stomach acids and your saliva, when you wake up, the first thing you're going to do is throw up. So have something that you can put in your mouth. Right now, at this point, I don't want to see another saltine cracker or any type of Ritz cracker or whatever it is. I am done because I did it with my daughter, I did it with this pregnancy a little bit, and so now I have to figure out other ways to get that bedside snack. So I have tried like the little Cheez-Its packets or the goldfish packets. Like I said, I have animal crackers right now. Have something there for you so that you can just grab it, toss it back, chew it up, get it down, let your stomach work on something other than you, because that's, I guess, literally what happening is working on you. And then as well as having something by your bedside table to drink. So my next tip is eat bland food and small portions. So as far as, I'm going to kind of readjust just a little bit. So as far as eating bland food is, you are going to figure out on your own what is awful to throw up. Because sometimes when you're eating something, you're so grateful that you can eat it and keep it down for just a little bit, but when it comes up, you were like, oh my God, I can never eat that again. Like even after pregnancy, I can't eat that again because it was so disgusting coming up. So stick with bland foods. My go-to was like mashed potatoes or a baked potato. I bought like instant mashed potatoes by bulk because that is what I could keep down. And if on the chances that it came up, it wasn't disgusting and I was still able to eat it another time. A few things for me that I considered bland food but was just a disaster was like ramen noodles. That did not go well. And Cheerios, believe it or not. Like I would make me a bowl of Cheerios and Cheerios in reverse, awful. like horrible, awful. And then another thing that like did not go well for me this time around that went well, wonderful the first time, was like a peanut butter sandwich, or like maybe peanut butter and jelly, or I prefer peanut butter and strawberry jam. And then I got like really hooked on those Uncrustables. So with my daughter, I was eating like a ton of those, and I was like, okay, great, because I would keep them in the freezer, and at night I would pull one out, put it on my nightside table, and in the morning, great to go. This time around, any type of peanut butter is not my friend. And I tried it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make me a peanut butter and strawberry sandwich because I need something to eat. And when the reverse happened, I was like, I cannot eat peanut butter ever again. So we'll see after the baby comes out if I'll be able to eat peanut butter. So let me know in the comments below though, like, sorry, just a little burp. Let me know in the comments below what your snack is, especially like regardless of if you have hyperemesis or not. Just let me know, like, oh, try this, because I will definitely try it, because even now there are times when I'm like, oh, I really don't want animal crackers, I really don't want something that's so like super uber salty. And then also let me know in the comments below if there's something that, you know, you just like, it just did not work well for you, because I want to know. I'm just curious, so let me know. And then also eating small portions. So when your hyperemesis is severe, you really can only eat small portions. That's really all your body's gonna let you do. But as it kind of goes away a little bit, you're gonna see your appetite come back. And you know, remember, you're further along in your pregnancy, the baby's a little bigger, your uterus is a little bigger. So your brain is going to tell you, let's eat like we used to eat. And then your stomach, which is now like up here, is going to tell you, we can't eat all that food. And then there you go back, you know, in the toilet, and then it can start this whole vortex of just throwing up again, which nobody needs that. So eat small portions, even if your brain is telling you like, girl, we are hungry. Because it may backfire on you. It may not, but in my case, it did. So another tip is stay hydrated. It is so important to stay hydrated. And you know you're staying hydrated if you're having a number one. So when you're having number ones, you know you're staying hydrated. When you're not having number ones a lot, then that is a sign of dehydration. And you want to stay hydrated with things that have calories. So when you drink water and you throw it up, I mean, that comes to the territory, but you want to stay hydrated with things like, I mean, whatever, I guess you would want to stay hydrated with, as long as it has calories. So in my case, hello. Okay, where were we? Staying hydrated with calories. So, drinking things from like juices and something that has electrolytes in it, Pedialyte. Sometimes because, again, you know, the vomiting is so severe, I tried the Pedialyte pops. They're like Pedialyte frozen pops. Water. That's just water, baby. Oh. Yeah, that's just water. So I tried the Pedialyte pops, and those actually help really good, because when you are just throwing up so much, and you know, your throat is really going to take a beating, and so you're going to have this like horrible sore throat, and the Pedialyte pops really helped like soothe my sore throat. But that's important because you're not taking in a lot of calories at all at this point, and so any way you can get some calories in you is good. So what are we doing? Okay, that because you're not taking in a lot of calories, you want to find something that will give you calories, and try to keep down try to keep it down as much as you can, which I never understood that phrase, like, oh, try not to throw up. And it's like, you think I have a choice? You think I choose to throw up? Like, I don't really understand. Anyway, alright. So another tip I have is find a candy or like hard candy or something like that that you can just pop into your mouth. So before, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I would buy those Preggy Pops, or I think that's what they were called, was Preggy Pops, but I was actually buying them at Toys R Us, and there's no Toys R Us, so where are you going to get them? But Walgreens says they have them, CVS says they have them, Target says they have them, and I actually checked a few of my places around me and could not find them, and I would ask for help, and they're like, no, we don't carry that, or we don't know where it is. I definitely know Amazon does carry them, but because I was already in the process of just not feeling good, yes, I could have ordered them, but I didn't. And so in my case, I switched to Jolly Ranchers. And I went through a couple things. Like for a while, Smarties worked really well for me. Like I would just like eat like 10 packets of Smarties, and it was fine. It was like, okay, that helped the nausea go away. So I ate Smarties. Then after Smarties, it was Airheads. It was like, I need the red one, the green one, and the blue one.
Mom.
Yes. Hi. And then after that, because after a while, like something will work for you, and then it won't work. It'll just kind of stop working. So after that, then it was my Jolly Ranchers, and that is what I am currently on now. I'm currently doing. Are you comfy? Are you comfy?
I'm the channel.
Okay. So I'm currently doing Jolly Ranchers now. I really can actually do all of the flavors, but my ultimate favorite flavors are green apple, grape, and cherry. Those are like my ultimate favorites. And then you have like your watermelon, your blue raspberry, and your fruit punch, I think. Oh, and your strawberry. But those are like, if I don't have my other ones, I'll eat that one, and it's not a big deal. But have something that you can just pop in your mouth, because really what it is it's just your mouth taste. I know that's weird. What is mouth taste? But it's just this blahness in your mouth that's going on, and sometimes that will trigger nausea, which triggers vomiting, and I had never experienced that before until I was pregnant. And so again, not saying that this is just only for hyperemesis cases, but you just have this weird acknowledgement of your mouth, and it's just disgusting. And I tried peppermint, so if that's something that works for you, let me know in the comments below. And I definitely want to know what y'all are using, because at some point I'm afraid Jolly Ranchers aren't going to work, and then maybe you guys can tell me some other things that I can try, or don't try, like, you know, like stay away from this, because we don't need to. If I don't need to try it, I don't need to try it. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what you guys are using, and I would definitely give it a try. So another tip is wiping your teeth clean and using mouthwash. Yes, that sounds very disgusting, but pregnancy is pretty gross. So there it is. Normally, like, we all have a gag reflex, and you can like brush your teeth, and you're brushing your tongue, and you go a little too far, and you're just like, ooh, I went too far. My gag reflex was like the tip of my tongue. If I opened my mouth and touched my tongue, it was a done deal. And I think it was with the mouth, and you know, just noticing just your mouth taste or whatever it was, but it would just be disgusting. And so I learned that in order for me to have somewhat of a clean mouth, I would have to wipe my teeth clean. And actually, for this pregnancy, I would use one of my daughter's towels, because they're small and they're very soft, and I could wipe it. And then when I was pregnant with my daughter, I still used a baby towel, because I had a lot of like baby stuff already. So if you're in a situation where you don't have that, go run out, buy a stack of baby towels that are like soft and something you feel that'll work for you. Run it through some hot or cold water, whatever you like, and then wipe your teeth down, and let that be that. You can wipe your tongue down if you have to, and then follow up with some good mouthwash to kind of get the in-betweens clean, so that you can have just a fresh mouth. And then I would pop a piece of candy, because even after brushing my teeth, sometimes I didn't like that taste, like the toothpaste taste. So you have to figure out what works for you. I think I even changed my toothpaste like 3 times, because when you're so sick, you start to like register certain things with being sick. So there are so many things that I cannot use anymore, certain smells that I can't smell anymore, which is really sad. But it just comes with the territory. So another tip is the bucket beside the bed. So I have mixed feelings about the bucket beside the bed, because I wasn't always able to change the bucket beside the bed, or I would miss the bucket. But if you have great aim and you have that support team who is willing to change it for you, or you can change it yourself, I highly recommend having a bucket beside your bed, especially in the first stages of being sick, because you can't always make it to the bathroom. I have my master bedroom. The bathroom is right there, and I can just go in and go to the toilet, but in my head I'm thinking it's super, super close, but in reality it was not close. I have missed so many times, or I've had to hit the tub before I can hit the toilet. So having that there, of course, maybe even putting like a bag inside it. I'm sorry, I'm like burping, so my eyes got really tiny. Sorry about that. But putting a bag in the pail so that maybe you can just like pick it up, seal it up, and throw it out and call it a day. But now, as I've progressed through my pregnancy, I can actually get up. Like I know when I'm about to be sick, and I'll get up, because like I said, I will actually try to go and get up, go to the toilet, and once it's in there, you just flush it, and it's a done deal. You don't have to worry about bags, you don't have to worry about buckets, you don't have to worry about anything. So when it comes to sleeping with a bucket beside your bed, or going to the toilet to have your experience, one thing that is super TMI, but it most likely is going to happen. Please let me know in the comments below if this did not happen to you, because I really want to know that. But I would sleep on a towel, and then I would also have a towel kind of like draped on the side of my bed, for 2 reasons. I slept in a towel because when you vomit, most likely you're going to pee on yourself. It's just going to happen. And depending on how full your bladder is, it can be a little bit of pee, or it could be a full-blown Niagara Falls. So that just happened. And then also sleeping with the towel on the side of the bed, because there are times when your muscles are so weak, your body is so weak, that you try to get yourself over to it, but you can't quite make it, and so it ends up either being on the bed or on the side of the bed. And because you may not be throwing up a lot, because you're not eating a lot, it may just be a little bit. When you have that safety net there, then it helps you to not have to go in and change all your sheets, and like I mentioned before, you're tired and you just may not have the energy to just change all those sheets every time you throw up. So have a safety net. I highly recommend hitting the Dollar Tree, hitting somewhere very inexpensive where you can buy yourself a stack of towels, so that you can have that safety net ready. Something to sleep on, something to drape over the bed, and something for the toilet. Move your pretty rug from your toilet and put down a towel, because when you hit the toilet to do that, 9 times out of 10 you're going to experience some other leaking, and that way the towel can catch it and you can just roll it all up at the end of the day, pop them in the wash, pop them in the dryer, and start over the next day. So My last tip that I have for you guys is Maxi Pads. They are not just for when you're on your menstrual cycle. When you are experiencing your highest, like your severe vomiting, and you are peeing when you vomit and things like that, there are times when I was like, I am so tired of changing my pants because I'm constantly peeing on myself, and I'm running out of pants because I'm peeing on myself. And so I got the Maxi Pads that are like the huge kind that like unfold to like you can put in a pool and float on it. I bought that kind, and then that way I would wear them just regardless of what was going to happen that day. I was going to wear one. So I took my shower, put on my comfy clothes, and then I wore one. And if I knew I was going to be sick, I would try to go pee first and then be like, okay, let me try to pee first, and then I know I'm going to be sick, so I can be sick. But sometimes you can't catch it, and so that is why the Maxi Pad is there. I would put those on, and if I got a little sick, I could change the Maxi Pad. I would check myself out and I'd be like, hey, I'm dry, this is great, and then throw another one back on. So with that, I highly recommend too that you go somewhere inexpensive, get some comfy pajamas, get some comfy yoga pants. Don't spend a bunch of money on yourself right now because you are so sick. You're going to be kind of damaging a lot of your clothes. Get something that's inexpensive so that you can wash frequently and may fade, but who really cares? So guys, thank you so much for staying tuned into this whole video about hyperemesis. I really hope this helps you understand the condition a little bit more. And even if you don't have the condition, even if it's just normal pregnancy, I still hope that the tips and tricks that I let you guys in on helps you. And please let me know in the comments below if you have any tips and tricks that I could try, because I would definitely want to hear from you guys. And guys, please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you guys and love to hear from you guys.